Let's go back to it.
The Nigerian music industry is very big. And it's like the hub of African music right now. And I can't even begin to fathom the number of people that have the vocal texture or the talent that you got, you know, and it's like a wide range of people. And why am I saying this? I'm saying this because you find yourself working with a big African artist like Patoranking, you know, as backup artist. And I'm wondering to myself, what was it that you did, you know, for him to recruit you? Did he recruit you? Yes, the king of the mic, the vocalist, the big lyricist.
There is such thing.
I mean, come on, man. What's up, brother?
Big up. Good to see you again, bro.
How you doing?
Like yourself. We all right, bro.
I think I didn't know that it was going to take you so long. It was going to take Patoranking for you to come back to Cameroon.
You know, this thing is work. So I'll just tell you this. I told myself I'm not coming back here without being paid, and it happened.
And you were like, yes, this is finally an opportunity for me to go back home. But
it
you know,
paid off. I said it and it happened.
I mean, you know, when I call Cameroon at home, it's a little kind of, I'm like, he's not Cameroonian, but you know.
That? I was born here. I was born here. Bon, attends, je t'ai dit d'abord, hein. Bon, je suis un Camerounais. 100%, on ne blague même pas son frère.
I mean, you were born here. That's true, but
let me tell you something. You didn't do anything to be Cameroonian. You were just given birth to here, and you lived
Facts.
here, and that was it.
Facts.
If they told you were Gabonese, you would sip it in. And
right.
So yeah, wagwan.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know? But again, I mean, songwriter, artist, backup artist. How is that going for you? That's a lot of creativity to put together.
I'll basically just call it music.
Yeah, music.
So it's what it is in all, because it's impossible to love it wholesomely without wanting to sip into the rest of it.
Right.
So yeah, that's basically how I look at it. So it's not overbearing on my end.
Why did you choose that path though? I know that this is like a cliche question where they ask people, why into music and stuff? I mean, but that's not the reason why I'm asking that. I'm asking that because I really want to know why. Because I mean, looking at it, probably you will have been into asking me if I was your parents, like, try modeling, you know, get on the runway, yeah, because all out there with the stars and stuff, you know. But again, you know what?
Yeah, basically, why music is for me. Music, man, did I even start music? I think I just, you know, I
think
just
it chose you.
Yeah, it just chose me basically because I don't know. I went to 4 schools. And
4 schools.
Yeah, 4. Like, let me break it down. I went
prostitute
to 4
of schools, bro.
School pro. We got prostitute. School prostitute, and this is the reason. I'm sorry to mommy if you're watching this. Yeah, big up yourself. I love you so much, but you need to understand that I need to tell them these things. See, every school I went to, when my mom would come to pick me, you would hear, oh, our choir master is going, where, mommy, baba, you know, where, how we go do, no, our choir master, and that would piss her off, and she like, this is the last time you
like people talking about choir master,
and she
oh, like the school people,
yeah,
oh, literally they made you choir master like everywhere you went.
Whether it wasn't a thing of choice, and at times it wasn't choir master, it was just a slang to say, oh, that music's soul, you know, that kind of thing. And it kind of ticked my mom off. At every point in time, she would come and she's like, again, here, you are leaving this school. So we go to the next school.
For real?
When she's picking me up, she hears the sentence, like, okay, we leave it. We moved to another school, and we did it. And I went to 4 different schools. That's
insane.
So if you're my schoolmate, anywhere you are, Chika Daniel's the name, go ahead. I think you can remember a bit or two.
And again, no matter how much you tried it, you kept finding yourself back into the music?
I was fighting it, but I kept on falling into it.
Was there a time when you said, okay, I wasn't going to do it anymore?
Yeah, I said it just to get out of trouble.
Okay, you were like, I'm not going to do the music.
I'm not going to do this just to shout and let my person know, okay, fine. No, we are good just for peace to reign. No, I'm not doing again. No, I'm not doing. But yeah, we both know what the truth is on the inside. I will always go back to it.
The Nigerian music industry is very big. And it's like the hub of African music right now. And I can't even begin to fathom the number of people that have the vocal texture or the talent that you got, and it's like a wide range of people. And why am I saying this? I'm saying this because you find yourself working with a big African artist like Patoranking, as backup artist. And I'm wondering to myself, what was it that you did, for him to recruit you? Did he recruit you? Was it an audition? Did you apply? Or how did that come about? And for you to be selected, I think that's mindful of everybody that is there. Like, it's crazy looking at the industry.
Big up. Nigeria is a land, I would say, is full of talent.
Right.
Like, it's full to the brim. Like, when you suffer, you go get sense.
Right.
Yeah, and Pato says, I think, a whole lot. Big up, General. So, to break it down to how it all started, I have a very good friend whose name is Brenda Adigwe. She was on The Voice.
Okay.
I think some of you guys could have, recognized her. She is, I would want to call, she's one of the reasons why I'm working with Patoranking. She was working with him, and then she said, bless you, she said, bro, why don't you, do you want to give it a try? I was looking at, man, bro. First of all, I didn't like the thought of, do I have to work for somebody again?
Exactly.
But I was like, you know what? If that thing, let's just get to it and see what going. Let's just learn. If I'm not, if I'm not there yet, then let me learn. Perhaps I'm missing something.
Right.
And I went there, and I approached him and told him, this what the situation was. And at the time, I was I was going through a very down phase. And she was like, you know what, this thing would alleviate you of your issues. Just come over and let's get on board. Express yourself a little bit.
Right.
Do music. So we tried it once, twice, and then it was a beautiful match. And I guess from then, it paid off, and that's why I'm still here. I guess I was doing the work really good. That's why I'm here. I don't know whether to say really good, but yeah, I think I was good enough for the position, and that's where.
Facts. Because I don't think that's even the only place where you had to pull your strides. You finally did some project with DJ of Marvin's.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think was
DJ.
that like same pace, same recommend, or it's now because you're beginning to set your feet in all of this amazing part and meeting all of these people.
Oh wow.
That song worldwide.
All right, I think I really don't know. I think Disha's case was okay. I had another friend who really knew I loved music and I did music as much as I could.
Right.
So he brought me aboard in Disha's camp, and we wrote songs. We wrote a lot of songs on her recent album, and would I call that an EP rather? And it went really well to a point where she's like, you know what? Let's do this thing. Let's do this. Try something. And then I was like, you know what? Let's do a little bit of French. And yeah, it went there, and she was like, I love it.
Oh, the French vibe. Yeah,
oh, yeah.
I think I'd really like that project too, and how you bounce on it, and probably maybe because of the French.
Yeah,
and how you just added a little
bit
flair,
of color, something.
And that even brings me to my next question. I've literally heard you sing in Lingala, in French, in English, in Pidgin.
Oh, some more to come though.
That's crazy. And sometimes all of this come like in a single song. How did you have a mastery of all of these languages and stuff?
The thing is, basically, I just looked at the whole thing. I'm like, man, I'm bilingual, but there are other parts of me that would want to express this thing in a different language. So why not just give it, just be yourself, be vulnerable, and just express yourself, and then pow. there it happens. So it's not like I master, all these languages, but I know well enough how to express myself when I need to. So yeah.
In your opinion, do you think that music has a specific language?
Music on its own is a language, so yeah.
So you're saying I don't need to sing in English to actually really.
You don't need to sing in a spoken language that I understand for me to fall in love with the emotion, because I believe music conveys emotion. Someone who watched Titanic the first time,
right?
If the person cried the first time you watched that thing, years after, turn off the lights and play just the song. See what happens. The same emotions.
Right.
So it's a language, and it doesn't lie. It's rude. It doesn't lie. It's spiritual. It's a language, and yeah, it supersedes. The beautiful thing is, I think it's one of the languages that God, Son was like, you know what? At the Tower of Babel, let's just switch this thing. But we thank God He didn't switch music. It would have been something crazy.
Facts, for real. Now, you have been in Cameroon for a couple of days. You came for the Patoranking show in Douala, and after which you have tarried around for a bit. I want to find out, while you have been here in Cameroon, how much between other songs and Nigerian music, which songs have you heard the most? And the radio streets or all places that you have generally gone to, has it been more Nigerian music or Cameroonian music or what? Which one have you heard the most?
Well, I've heard some really good Cameroonian artists.
Which songs have you heard the most? Like,
I'm getting to your answer.
Okay.
I've heard some really, really good. I cannot deny that. I've heard some really good. I'm talking about like really, really good people. Blanche. I heard of Blanche, Bali. But on the streets, I hear more of Nigerian music.
Oh,
but yeah, on the streets, I hear more of Nigerian music, and I'm like, I've left Nigeria. Let me just hear something else.
All right, but it's still like
it has a way of blending in.
Yeah, but do you think that that's like, I mean, why will you think about the Cameroon entertainment industry? I mean, the music industry, to be precise, because when I use the word entertainment, it's a little broad because it cuts across the movies and stuff. Let's not talk about movies. Let's talk about music. Like, just looking at that perspective, what do you think? Do you really think that we're in a phase or where we are supposed to be focused on playing more of our songs?
If I should look at it in that sense, I would say we should. It's one thing. People know what good music is.
Right.
So it's either you're getting it right, or you're basically just doing what you can. Do you understand? But thank God, a few people I know of. Rather, there are people who I don't know of who are really doing good. Mm-hmm. Big up to yourself. If you're an artist out there, big up yourself. But I know that there are people who are going an extra mile, and most of these people are doing researches going out of their way. So that you can always tell the difference. There are people who are just doing music for the music journal. Mm-hmm. But yeah, when you get into that space and you realize that a lot of people are also listening to a certain quality of music, you want to up your game.
Okay.
So I think if we up our game as Cameroonians, then trust me, we'd be able to play in these leagues as well.
Cameroonians are pushing a narrative that there's supposed to be 80-20. The 80-20 is actually a new narrative that is being pushed right now that says 80-20 is in percentage, in terms of percentage, and by 80%, they're trying to push the narrative that they got to be more. Unlike you heard Nigerian vibes more in the street where you came, they're trying to push a narrative that Cameroonians should slow down on how they're playing foreign music and play 80% Cameroonian music. Do you think that that's a doable, workable situation?